Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little ticked off. I had no clue that the 45 minutes I did last night didn't go up. I mean, I've got a timer over here on my side of the screen. It tells me exactly how much time into the thing I've got. It tells me my progress. Some odd seconds last night when I ended the stream. But I go back and they've got 1 minute and 59 seconds. So I don't know what happened to the rest of that video. Yeah, great, thanks. Refocus, dude. There you go. And I tried to do it tonight and it cut it off. Tried to do again and it cut it off. I tried a third time. Seems to have potentially worked for about 5 minutes. I couldn't tell whether it was working or not, so I quit. And now I'm out here trying this out to see if I can get a successful broadcast on here. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, though. I have no way of telling when it quits on me like that. Gave me no signs whatsoever. So I'm just not going to be working on these live art pieces this week. I will do stuff before, and I will talk about it live if I can make it work. If I can't make it work, I'll do a recorded one. I just don't have the patience to fight it anymore. I've got too much else going on in my life to invest the energy in trying to get it to behave. I mean, it's 2 art projects now that it won't work with me on. And if it doesn't work on any other ones in the future, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just do something else with it. I'll record it as I work on it, and I'll upload it as an edited video. I mean, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I've got too much else going on in my life. It's too stressful for me to invest time in fighting this thing. I don't think I have the patience to do a lot tonight. I will give a short video here and summarize that, and then I will take a walk and do something else. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing the exact same stuff I've done every other time. I do not understand what's wrong. Anyway, so I went back to the makerspace tonight for the first time in a little while. Chatted with some people there, had a good evening. I think with the stain shading, I can do amorphous blobs just fine, which is, that's an amazing skill right there. Amorphous blobs of shaded stain. But that is not the goal. In order to do a better one than what I did, I need to do a pre-stain. Jeez, I'm crap. And I have the distinct feeling that tomorrow, when I try to do anything with the eggshell stuff, or the mosaic, or the collage thing, I'm gonna get the same fight. Because that's just how my world is working right now. All right, so thus far, indications are I guess I'll try to recap some of what I did last night. I did 45-minute discussion of how to make pixel art using graph paper. I demoed out that yeah, this is just making me so angry right now. I just sort of want to slap everything down, unplug, and just quit. That's just the crappy mood I'm in right now, though. All right, so last night when I was working on that video, and God knows, who knows if this is even going up, but that video was a discussion of using 8 different colors of pencil and demonstrating how to make a smiley face and how to make a circle and how to make a black and white image to indicate each of the categories of content that I do. So I made a rough logo for a chess piece, like a pawn, to represent board games. I did a heart to represent health and well-being. And I was roughing out an idea of books, movies, a video game controller. So basically a logo for each of the categories. Sort of like if you look at a map and it has a indication of a gas pump for a gas station, or a plate with a fork and a knife for food. Those icons that you can find in a key, I want to do an icon like that for each of the categories of content that I create. And when I've got those, oh man, I get angry and then I get tired. I don't know what that's about. But with that rough idea in mind, getting those logos figured out, I can then do so 2 things with that. One is I make a circle within a circle, and that between those 2 circles, I can write inspired content. So inspired content. And then in the center, I can't keep doing that. In the center of that, I could put the logo for each of the 8 categories in black or white. So it's either white on black background or black on white background, and then color with a colored pencil or a colored marker, or however, if you're doing it digitally, you could just color it in otherwise. But color each one in a color-coded fashion so that that inspired content with the books, movies, games, etc. logo could be put up in the corner of a thumbnail so that you can see, oh, it's another inspired content episode of category such and such when it goes live. Oh, man. And then an alternative center for that would be to take each of those 8 logos and make an 8 pixel letter I and an 8 pixel letter C. So 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom, and then for I, you would do 6, 2 in the middle, and then for C, do 2 on the back side of the C. And so you'd have an IC for inspired content, and then make each one of those pixels used to make those letters, make each one of them one of the pixel logos for each of the categories of content. So I'll be able to do IC made out of pixel art, made into pixel letters inside a circle that says inspired content, and that can be my logo for my channel. So I could get a logo and I could get a thumbnail image, and then I was looking further at doing the banner across the top with the colored circles with the logos of each of the categories of content on either side of the inspired content circle with IC in the middle. And that would be my banner. And so I have a potential of being able to do all of the banner art, like the channel art, with some pixel art that I can create. Now, I feel like in order to do that right, the pixel art for the logos is going to be very small but detailed. And the pixel art of doing the circle within a circle and the name inspired content is going to be rather large, but very detailed. All right, so that's a quick summary of what I did last night. I did some examples of some of the artwork and the plan. I can't believe it's gone. And tonight, what we tried to do was do some stain shading, and it looks like it didn't exactly succeed. There's a lot of bleeding. I did end up blending what I put on there, and it blends really actually decently. I think what I need to do is pre-stain, stain, and blend. And like a pre-stain is like a 2-hour window to work, I believe. I might try a little something else to see what I could get to work out. Like pre-seal the wood, I think, is possibly a technique I should play with. I'm going to cut it at 15 minutes tonight and see if it uploads the entire 15 minutes. I have a strong suspicion that it hasn't. But that'll be what it'll be, I guess. I gotta figure some things out. I got an appointment tomorrow afternoon that I gotta take care of. And if that doesn't go well, if that goes as well as this has gone the last 2 days, I'm in deep. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, this is an emotionally trying chunk of time. Now that I've put an hour into making a 15-minute video, I think I'm going to call it here. Yes, I want to end it. Don't argue with me. Don't